we're finally finished with the commissions we were doing for Jean. A day in the life of Jean. Wonder how she's feeling now. I know. Present. I know. I know. Present. I know. Present.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette,
I need to find time to send those Saurian relics for appraisal.
Ad Astra.
conditions for maritime travel optimal. I'll be ready whenever you are.
But are we really gonna set off without telling anyone again? Funny you mention it. You'll never guess who Paimon saw on...
Hey! You didn't seriously think we'd let you leave without a farewell party, did you? No chance.
Yeah, come on, Traveler. We've already made all the preparations. And most importantly, how dare you try and slip away without first paying your respects to the almighty Dragon Lord!
A little bird told us you'd soon be leaving for Nodcry. So, we asked Paimon to give us a heads up before the date of your departure.
You sure it's not time to think about changing that little habit of ours?
Don't worry, we won't keep you long. Besides, everyone's there already. Shaska, Ian-san, Auroron, even the Pyro Archon herself.
You're invited too, Anefa. Shilonen has a special gift for you.
Accompaniment request accepted. Shilonen demonstrates excellent massage technique. My impression of her is exceedingly positive.
Wait, so robots like massages too? Or is it just that Shilonen really knows how you're wired?
Alright, enough with the chit-chat. Let's head to the venue.
Woohoo! Party time!
Spit it out, then.
They've set off.
Just as my calculations projected. About time I met this variable in person.
You know, every time we head to a new nation, there's always a point where it suddenly dawns on Paimon. This is it. The next chapter of our adventure has begun. This time, it was the moment she realized she just polished off the very last of her Saurus crackers. Should have stocked up better at the farewell party.
In other words, Paimon has marked the geographic coordinates from 2 minutes and 40 seconds ago as the boundary between Natlan and Notcry. This deviates somewhat from the official coordinates stored in my database.
Paimon meant more in terms of how it felt on a psychological level. Anyway, what about you, Traveler? When did it really sink in for you? Huh, that actually kind of makes sense. What about you, Anefa? Come to think of it, maybe we should be asking the other way around. So, when you came over to Natlan, what was the moment you felt like you'd left Nodcry?
In that case, probably when my sensors could no longer detect the moon's power.
The moon? You mean, that one we can all see in the sky?
Negative. I was referring to... Here we are. Paimon, Traveler, we have arrived in Notcry.
Oh, wow!
Paimon, Traveler, welcome to Notcry.
That must be Nasha Town up ahead! That's the place you were telling us about on the way over, right?
That is correct, Paimon. It is also the most bustling commercial hub in all of Notcry.
Oh, sounds like the perfect place to start trying out all the local specialties! Huh? Is something up, Traveler?
Paimon, this is where our spaceship landed when Lumine and I first arrived in Teyvat.
Huh? Are you sure? But how come you've never mentioned that before? Seems pretty important to Paimon.
Oh, well, because those memories are really hazy. All I remember is Lumine waking me up and us leaving the ship. But just now, setting foot on this land, I felt something. The kind of power I sensed in those moments.
Are you referring to Kuvaki?
Kuva, what now?
The locals refer to it as Kuvaki. It is a unique elemental force found only in Notcry, or rather, a pure, primordial form of elemental energy. That is correct. Another similar concept I have found in my database is the primordial sea. Legend has it that long, long ago, the moon that shines in the sky above us once rose from the land of Notcry. Modern geological surveys and meteorite studies conducted in the region have since supported this claim.
So, when you mentioned being able to detect the moon's power early... Wait, Traveler.
Notcry is surrounded by the ocean.
Hey, let's just do what we've always done.
I'd be more than happy to help you out as...
Our pleasure. Anyway,
Like we've crossed another... boundary?
Paimon couldn't have... Not crap.
It's time to sleep.
Be free!
Wow. This place sure is different.
Strike a pose!
Bring it!
There's a lot of good stuff in here. Wanna split it? Just kidding. You can take it.
It just occurred to Paimon. If we were looking to put out a...
The guild is located in Nasha Town.
Huh? What in Teyvat is that? Looks kinda like a Seelie, floating around in the air like that.
That is a Kuhenki, a species unique to the land of Notcry.
A Kuhenki? Does she have something to do with the moon, too?
Indeed it does.
The moon goddess? Don't all people...
Although Notcry lies, the beliefs of the Frostmoon...
Wow!
Correct.
Hey! Looks like she's floating away!
I suggest you follow her. The prompt...
I'll take care of it.
La, 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 la. Is this a travel guide? Huh. It actually led us to something useful.
Are there any particular points of interest?
It all looks pretty
Recalibrating route. If we keep following the current path,
Yikes. Why is Paimon suddenly getting the...
Bring it!
Wow! Nasha Town actually looks pretty big from here. Feels a bit different than Paimon imagined, though.
which aspects in particular deviated from your expectations?
Well, Paimon keeps hearing people describe Nodcry.
According to legend, there was indeed an era of peace in Notcry's past, the Age of the Fae. Tales of those ancient heroes are still told today. One of the most well-known is that of the Lantern Fae. This individual performed many good deeds for Notcry. The present-day Lightkeeper's nightly lantern patrols are, in part, a tribute to their memory.
What happened?
There came a devastating abyssal calamity that swept across Nodcry, and heartbroken by what had become of the land they had so cherished, that Fae extinguished their light, just as the abyss had extinguished all hope. Nowadays, the paradise people speak of is more of an aspiration, or an irony, perhaps.
An irony?
Today, no official authority governs Nodcry. The Adventurers Guild is just over there, in Nasha Town's central
Hey, what's that building over there?
That is Aino's Boom and Blast Kuvaki energy cannon. It gets activated when the wild hunt threat level outside Nasha Town reaches a certain threshold. But according to the scan I just ran, the energy cannon appears to be malfunctioning, likely due to a recent discharge.
The wild hunt? Isn't that the abyssal calamity you mentioned that's specific to Nodcry?
It is a phenomenon that has been occurring for several centuries now. Yet the time and location of wild hunt attacks are seemingly random. At first, it was more of an old wives' tale that adults used to scare children. If you don't start behaving, kid, some night, the wild hunt's gonna come for you. Listen, do you hear that? I have not witnessed enough, but the oldest legend...
Oh.
Absolutely. Anyway.
Oh, sure. After all, you're right about...
Here we are, the flagship.
Varka told us to meet...
No matches. I identify.
Huh. Hey, why don't we go ask the owner?
Huh? Well, well.
Hello there, Din.
You know each other?
Of course. Inef a regular here at the...
So, robots are into...
Not at all. The energy conversion efficiency.
Funny that you should mention that. Well, you were...
Aww. Yep, so...
Varka?
Paimon can't believe he's made such a...
Right now?
Huh?
It's a lake in the northern...
Oh. So... well, if he's...
Exactly.
Whoa! It's...
Oh, and by the way...
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Traveler, Paimon. Why don't you go ahead and drop off your luggage?
Sure thing. Besides, now that we've got ourselves a ma...
Oh,
No worries, we should be fine.
thank you.
All right. Feels pretty nice having someone sort out our food and lodging for us, huh? But is this really the flagship's best room? You mean it's got something to do with Nodcry's history? Oh, that makes sense. Oh, should we try the berries and fried meat too? Paimon's getting hungrier and hungrier every time someone mentions it. Oh, sorry about that. Paimon wasn't watching where she was going.
Please, there's no need to apologize. If anything, I'm the one who should be sorry. Clearly, I shouldn't have gotten lost in my thoughts in the middle of a hallway.
Wait a sec. Are you staying in the room next to ours?
Ah, quite the perceptive one, I see. First things first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kirill Chudamirovich Flintz, but please, Just call me Flint.
Whoa, that's an impressively long name for sure.
Ah, is that so? Names like mine ought to have been fairly common in Snezhnaya.
Yep, you sure would be.
What a rare honor it is to meet such...
Are you here for travel too?
If only I had the time to spare.
Oh.
That's certainly one way to put it. I'm a Ratnik of Nodcry, normally stationed near the burial grounds to the north. My soul...
Burial grounds?
Your surprise is entirely understandable. Most people cannot even begin to fathom the idea of a life surrounded by tombstones and decay. But if you've heard of the calamitous abomination that is the Wild Hunt, you'll know that in their wake they bring a host of souls tainted by abyssal filth. That then is why we are stationed by the burial grounds, to hold the line where it is most vulnerable.
Oh, so it's all about fighting against the abyss. Oh, sounds like a tough job.
I thank you for your concern. But in truth, I've long since grown used to it. In fact, I like to think it rather suits me. If anything, I'd say I prefer the peace and quiet of a graveyard to the hustle and bustle of urban life.
Paimon sort of gets it now. But even so, she's still pretty sure she could never get used to living in a graveyard herself.
Oh, I assure you, there's no need to worry on that account. The kind of ghosts you find in cemeteries aren't too big on talking. Well, would you look at that? Forgive me.
Oh, sure.
Not at all. You're always welcome to come visit my grave. Then allow me to wish...
Ugh. Jeez. What a weirdo. Not to badmouth him at all. His lantern? Yes, you... Hey! Don't you start spouting... Try out the berry, but now, heading all the way back to the flagship feels like...
Please, accept it.
Huh? What's going on over there? Wait, free food? Wow, the people here are so nice! Quick, let's grab some too. Paimon's super curious what their food tastes like.
Moonlight illuminates the path before you, travelers from afar.
Huh? How'd you know we were travelers?
Just now were a song the birds in the sky, singing of your wanderings. You are no ordinary guests, it seems.
The birds and the... what now?
Forgive me. I should not have laid the words of others out as a welcome mat for our very first meeting. You, too, must be wondering who I am. I am Lauma, moon chanter of the Frost Moon Scions. Please, as do our followers and other passers-by, accept today's boon.
Happy to oblige. Paimon's name is Paimon, and this here is the Traveler. Thanks so much for sharing your yummy food with us. We'll take one each.
Paimon, please. Paimon.
Think nothing of it. These fruits were the finest we found, delicacies gathered in the wake of the morning dew. It is my hope that partaking of...
The finest you found? Wow! That sure is kind of you, but wouldn't you want to keep those for yourselves?
The first fruit of the harvest must be placed upon the moonlight altar, not as an offering to the gods, but as a spark for lost hunters. For it is the blade of the starving that darkness most easily corrupts. As perhaps you have already heard, we Frostmoon Scions revere and worship the moon goddess. We believe that together, virtue and compassion are the shining light that will lead us all out of the long, dark night. And now, with tides of haughty Fatui swarming into Nodcry, driven by greed and greed alone, more than ever before, we must all unite under the banner of virtue.
Huh, look who it is again. Those unsufferably kind-hearted Frostmoon Scions. Got enough for us too?
That's right! 2 servings each! We're starving over here!
The Fatui! After what you've been doing to our sacred statues, how dare you even show your faces?
Wilhelmina, bestow today's boon upon our guests.
You hear that? No slacking now. We'll have the very best you got.
But, my lady, they...
Please, you two, accept this meal. But remember this. Kindness is the first lantern left to guide those who stumble in ignorance.
Come again?
Let me finish. But should they still refuse to follow the moonlit path, then by our frosted blades shall we show them its shadow.
You!
Hey, look who it is.
Whatever. Just you wait. We'll be coming for you next. Huh? Where's the meat? Who wants to eat this garbage?
Those stooges really are the worst.
Ever since they came to Nodcry with all their weird equipment and built that so-called experimental design bureau, our lives have been turned completely upside down.
Judging from how they reacted just now, it seems the Fatui already know who you are.
Gotten in their way in pretty much every nation we visited, so we're probably at the top of their blacklist by now.
I see. Then, on behalf of the Frostmoon Scions, I thank you for the goodwill you have shown us. Because if they had gotten ahead of themselves just now, I'm sure you would have stepped in to help. Just as the birds and beasts put it, your arrival heralds joy to us all. Besides, for a weary traveler far from home, what better respite than to bathe in the moonlight? You will always be welcome at the Frostmoon Enclave, the place we call our home. May we meet again in the moon's gentle glow.
Delicious! So refreshingly fresh! Those 2 Fatui wouldn't know a good... Looks like Ineva isn't done with her. Good idea! Let's see... This is the Vesnitsi Prolegia greenhouse. And this is the Rossum workshop. And over here, that way's Nori. So, hey, come on! Huh? Looks like we'll finally be able to ask where! Anyway... Lucky us. Hey, Catherine. Huh?
They often say that mortals, shackled.
But Paimon must have gotten the wrong person?
A creator might look very closely, for standing before you is none other than Marionette, 7th of the Fatui Harbingers.
A harbinger?
Today's encounter is merely a courtesy call. A friendly warning, if you will. You interfered with my work once before, with that little robot. I let it slide. After all, it was nothing more than a distraction, a side project at best. But we are in Nod Cry now, and as such,
Oh, please. You've got so...
Oh, perhaps you have misunderstood. Just because Nod Cry lacks a ruler at present, that does not mean it should not be ruled. We Fatui are simply establishing a new order.
Yeah, right. More like shady experiments, judging by your massive, creepy research facility.
I've said what I came to say. What you do next, only you can decide. So why don't you start by using your already limited processing capacity to calculate your even more limited options? And, being the refined young lady that I am, I shall indulge you just this once. Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to Nod Cry, Dominion of the Fatui.
Ugh! Paimon's so mad right now! How can anyone so obviously evil be so annoyingly self-righteous? But if a Fatui Harbinger is here to... Hey! The real Catherine's back!
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild. How may I help?
You're so much nicer to talk to, Catherine. Please don't leave us again, okay?
Ad Astra...
Strike a pose!
You did it.
Shower me with praise!
Promising indeed.
Bring it!
No probablemente bien. No, 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 no. Creo que me faltó. Hilda.
Fruits from every corner of Tibet, including rare Northland varieties you won't find anywhere else. Come, try some.
Please, here you go. And if oh dear. Of course it's the real deal. Everything you'll find here is 110% real, meaning every one of my deals is as real as a deal can. Wait a minute. Well. And with no Come. How could you just sneak into not thank the Archons we Oh, come now. You know as well as anyone how impeccably and conscientiously above. Well, a clever merchant always has a backup plan. Or two, or three up their sleeves. As the saying goes, a rabbit with many burrows fears not the hunter's arrows. A merchant with stores, since you're both we literally just arrived. Do we look like we're on the My. What's that? Your hat? Information, of course. Information about Not Cry. Locked securely in the otherwise impenetrable vaults of the Lord Sangama Bay's brilliant mind. I knew it! Wow. You sure? What do you... The moment things got even more turbulent after the Fatui pulled down 2 ancient moon's remnants. People began to catch a whiff of the coming chaos. And the more troubled... Not at all sorry to interrupt, but we're not here for Mora. Oh, really? In that case, Modi, the Frost Moon, still, things between them and the Fatui... Oh, they're an organization. But seriously, a volunteer organization? Everyone knows. Anyway, they've been acting mysterious enough. But if you ask me, that Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau, that bunch of goop, has fellow out with... I've done plenty of deals with heavy drinkers before, but those guys... I never once made it to the contract signing before blacking out. I'm getting flashbacks of the hangovers just thinking about it. What now? Don't you two get involved in any the Frost Moon Scions? Still, things between them and the... Oh, they're an organization set up to... But seriously, a volunteer or... Oh, listen to my... The curatorium is just a place that handles all kinds of disputes. But the owner will charge you an absolute fortune, and she has a temper to match. Nothing like your friendly neighborhood, Lord Sangama Bay.
You're not just saying that to stop your... When did that little pipsqueak get so sharp? And after I gave them all that info for free just to win them over. What do you mean? Of course not. I'm only thinking about your wallets. I mean, on behalf of your wallets.
You're really not...
All right. But I'm not lying about that boss lady. Not only did she make it into my top 3 people not to mess with in Nodcry, she's also in my top 3 people most eager to trade in favors.
Seriously? It feels like you're just bad-mouthing your rival now.
Fine, but when you realize...
Hello. I was just about to start tracking your whereabouts.
Did you manage to get everything Aino asked for?
I did. What about you? Do you need me to navigate or introduce any more places around town?
Not for now. We've seen most of it already. We probably need some time to process everything we've learned, though.
Any progress with the spaceship?
No. Catherine came back just now, so we asked her, but even she hasn't heard a thing.
One possible explanation is the vast stretch of time that has elapsed. Additionally, given the limited resources available in Nodcry, it is entirely plausible that the wreck was scrapped for parts, or even mistaken for a pile of broken machinery.
Aww.
Understood. In that case, why don't we go ask Aino together? After all, she was the one who salvaged me, ancient dragon technology and all. If there really are any unusual parts floating around Nodcry, there's a high chance they've passed through her hands at some point or another.
Good point. And since you keep mentioning her, we're curious to meet this whiz-kid mechanic too.
Understood. Then I'll handle navigation as before. ETA at the Clink Clank Krumkake craft shop. 34 minutes ahead of schedule.
Bring it! How many forging?
That's weird. Why isn't it responding?
The tides of Kuvaki affect everything in Nodcry. So much so that many creatures have evolved a kind of dependency upon it, growing stronger or weaker as it waxes and wanes. This little animal must have been caught here unprepared.
So you're saying we need to use Kuvaki? Paimon will leave it to you guys then. Don't be scared! We'll get you out of there soon! Oh! It worked! Off you go now, little one. Don't go getting yourself caught again.
Bring it!
We should, take a break after all that running around. Yeah, let's rest here for a bit.
May I present? The show begins! How brilliant! Yep.
Bring it!
Strike a pose!
Too slow. Something's wrong.
There's a lot of good stuff in here. Wanna split it? Just kidding. You can take it.
Tell me what you see. I'm keeping a lookout. Don't worry, there's no ambush.
Wanna split it? Just kidding. You can take it. These should be worth something. Go on, take it.
Add Astra. Thank you for complete.